I'm Vanessa Tyler, and welcome to What's Eating Harlem, where we cover the most exciting community in the world. There is so much going on here in Harlem. Let's get started.
I like it when my light is lit like a breeze in a dusty room. Your presence moves right through it. You're all I can see.
One look and you know they must live in Harlem. It's a certain style. Check out who our Selena Hill is spotlighting in Harlem style.
I'm Selena Hill, and this is Harlem Style. What is big, sexy music? It's the new hip-hop jazz scene that is taking New York City by storm. And at the front lines is an eclectic and vivacious musician named Zakarevicius, better known as EmZ, but best known as Big Sexy herself. Coming all the way from Australia, Emma has made her stake playing all around Harlem with her punk soul cabaret band, the Big Sexy Music. But in addition to her unconventional and punchy sound, she also captivates audiences with her style. Tonight, we're here at Savannah, and I'll speak to her about Harlem Style.
The sound really developed in Harlem, where I met my band at the New Amsterdam Music Association. I was doing a jam there one night after I had sort of become estranged from my recent collaborator, and one of my bandmates, Little Sexy, aka Zandrina, she invited me to come. We did a jam together, and her husband, who had been working with a guitar player, came to the show and with his student who's a bass player, and they got on stage and they started playing this song, and I looked around and I said, "What song is that?" And they said, "Oh, that's your song, Fallen Angel." And I was like, "What?" And they had learned all my songs, unbeknown to me. I'd never met them before. And so, yeah, that's how my band came about.
And he wears high-waisted pants.
Can you talk more about how that name, Big Sexy Music, came about, and also how you've taken on that persona as Big Sexy?
I was working in a cafe for a long time, and one of my co-workers used to call me Big Sexy, and it was like his joke to me. He'd be like, "You're my Big Sexy," and then all the chefs started calling me Big Sexy, which I hated actually, and then all the customers started calling me Big Sexy, and then and then one of my friends who's a singer, she said, "You should call your band that, Big Sexy Music. That's a great name." So that's how it kind of started. It's the first thing that anyone will say to me when I get off stage. "Oh, you got great energy. Oh, I love the energy. There's so much energy. You have so much energy." And I feel like really the thing I love about the band, and live music is never perfect. It's a dynamic that comes together, and you have to merge. Sometimes there's always things going on, but we rock out.
I gotta get to you now. I'm burning down. I'm burning down. The streets are vicious.
And that's why I love Harlem, because Harlem really gets that spirit. I mean, Harlem is that spirit, and I feel like it's always embraced that for us. They're a little bit. I feel like audiences in Harlem are more participatory, or they're not afraid to get into it.
I like it when my light is lit like a breeze in a dusty room. Your presence moves right through it. You're all I can see. I see your silhouette in the shadow, the outline of your lips in the dark.
How would you describe your style?
Comfortable. I mean, I like to look fashionably comfortable in any situation, and it might change. So, for my rock and roll band, I tend to maybe wear more leopard print or black, or more punk. When I'm out and about as Big Sexy, it's more, a little bit more classy, but sometimes a little bit sexy.
The downpour, the ocean roars and flows.
got my bustier from Venice Beach when I was there performing with my other band, Crazy Mary. This jacket I got from my very good friend who also loves to style me. I don't know where she got it from, but she always buys me jackets. All my accessories, jewelry, bracelet and necklace are by Z Charles Creations, Zandrina Charles, who is also in my band, aka Little Sexy. Oh, my skirt's from Joyce Leslie, but I got it years ago and it's my favorite skirt. Like it's ready to retire, but it's really my favorite skirt. My stockings are from 125th Street, Duane Reade. I got the shoes from 125th Street and Frederick Douglass on the corner. I'm not sure what it was, but we went in there one day and we sang to them.
We sang to them.
We sang to them. The history of musical exchange in Harlem is so rich. It's part of the culture, you know, like they're in the music. And I mean, it's not to say like I play a lot downtown too, and they get into it too, but it's just like a different vibe. And I don't think one is better than the other, but I love Harlem. I mean, really, Harlem is where we shine.
So, if it's unique and it's fabulous, then it must be Harlem style. I'm Selena Hill.